What up, YouTube? It's two fat guys pull us, and before we get to our video, we wanted to let you know about our milestone giveaway for 1,000 subscribers.
We are giving away an Amazing Spider-Man issue number 4. This is the first appearance of Silk, the original Sin tie-in. I'm sure everybody is familiar with this book. This is a CBCS 9.8.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so
big boy.
This book is much hotter than it was when we first bought it for the show.
Yep. That's true.
You insist on still giving it away, and I'm very happy to do it.
You can tell that he is not. But anyway, we are giving this away when we hit 1,000 subscribers. Kick-ass, key issue, first appearance of Silk, is someone's going to win this book. So go ahead, hit that subscribe button, and let's get to the video, shall we? All right, Nate, I've got a serious question.
All right. Seriously, tell me.
Okay. How many holes...
At least 3.
You sure about that?
Okay, sorry. Go ahead and ask.
Let me ask the question before you assume 3 holes.
Okay.
How many holes does
a
straw have? 1 or 2?
A straw?
A straw.
1.
You sure?
Yes.
Are you sure?
I'm very sure. It's 1 hole. Final answer for $1 million.
I feel like it's 2.
I will not phone a friend.
I feel like it's 2 though.
It is not. It is 1 singular hole.
One singular hole is just a thick hole.
It's just 1 hole. Yep.
1 thick hole. All right. Well, that's my. I think it's 2.
What do you think? 1 or 2 holes?
Yeah.
Or was I right the whole time? And is it 3?
Wow. All right, yeah, let's start the show. What up, YouTube? It's two fat guys pulling, so we got another new comic book day video for you for the week of May 17th. We are halfway through May. What the heck? But we're excited about it because this week's Silly Goose time. I think we got some really good looking books coming up this week.
I agree.
So let's just get to it. You know, let's stop dilly dallying and shilly shallying. All right, first up, we have the Avengers issue number 1 from MacKay. I am beyond stoked for this book. I know we're just gonna say it now. I'm not gonna show it on the screen. There are a ton of variant covers that just go to leagueofcomicgeeks.com and check them out. They're amazing, and just. There's a ton. I'm going to spend way too much money this week. But I am looking forward to this book very much with MacKay and CF Villa on the book. I've got high hopes, and I hope that doesn't tarnish this book. I don't think it will. I think this is going to be really fun. I don't know what to expect, and I think that's the best part about it.
Yeah. I'm not sure about that either, but I think I'm probably one of the most have one of the most secure feelings about a start than I have had in a long time. MacKay on an Avengers book just makes sense. I feel like he's totally earned being on this book. He has been killing it with so many different things lately. Black Cat and Moon Knight the past couple of years to point to some really good ones. So yeah, I think that this could be the start of something very, very good. First Avengers number 1 in 5 years. It's crazy. It's crazy.
Let's see how long it goes. I hope it goes for a long time. All right, after that, we have the Guardians of the Galaxy issue number 2. 1 definitely threw a curveball at us. Was not expecting the twist in the book, which is a good thing. But hopefully issue 2 does not have the issue 2 slump that most issues tend to have. But I have a feeling it won't. You know, this whole Western space odyssey thing has really got my boat going. If there was only one thing that I had to criticize from issue 1 was that I just was not feeling the artwork until towards the end of the issue when things got crazy. So if there's one thing that's going to derail this book for me, it's potentially the artwork. And I know that's petty, but that's part of the medium, you know?
No, sometimes it is what it is. I'm very, very particular when it comes to my Guardians, and I'm still mourning the loss of the Al Ewing Guardians. That was cut way too short, so this is going to have a lot just to stand up against, but when you do a super badass Chichetto cover of Gamora like this, it's a good way to get me ready for the books.
Yeah, for sure. So let's see what happens with Groot. And where the hell's Rocket? You know, what's going on there?
No.
All right, let's jump over to She-Hulk, issue number 13. And we've got a Hellcat appearance. So you got two out of the 3 of my favorite female characters here in the same issue. So this is, I'm already got to say it's my pick of the week. Just kidding. But it might be. Pick of the week. Anyway, well, let me hit that button first. It's Jim's pick of the week. Just kidding. Anyway, great cover. The story's been fun. We've got this mystery villain who's kind of duped She-Hulk, Jen, and you know, we got to figure it out. We got to figure out what's going on. Also, we need to get back to the, and I know we will, the Jack of Hearts. You know, where's he? What's going on with their relationship? Is he still radioactive? We don't know. All I know is that Rainbow Rowell has been killing it, absolutely killing it with She-Hulk, and I can't recommend it enough. I know I am fanboying like crazy, and I don't care. Kill me in the comments if you'd like, but I am looking forward to this issue.
No, I'm kind of fanboying over this one with too. I might have to read this one just because she's in it.
She's Hellcat's in it, yeah, for sure. All right, let's jump over to the X books, and we're gonna kick it off with X-Force issue number 14, the Ghost Calendars. Am I reading that correctly? Ghost Calendars, Cylinder, I don't know if I'm reading that correctly. It's part 1. You know, some crazy shit happened in the last issue. Kid Omega showed up, but he was like 90 years old and he had a broadsword and he's like ready to go fight. So, you know, Benjamin Percy is slowly getting me back into X-Force, which is crazy to say. I'm not over on Wolverine. I don't think I'll ever get back on Wolverine, even though I know some crazy shit's going on. But when you have Deadpool in the book, and then we're connecting back to Kid Omega, you got me. So don't do me dirty. Do it right. Let's see what happens. Yeah.
Not reading it, but I hope it's good.
Right. Next, we have X-Men issue number 22 from Gary Jerry. Finally, Orcus is coming into play. They're making their move. So Empire, if you're watching, here it is. We'll see though if it really does anything. I know we're moving very slowly or quickly, depending on how you're reading it, into the fall of X, and I'm sure this is the beginning or the prologue to us getting into the fall of X. And it's going to start right here with the Orcus bunch here. And I mean, Sins of Sinister was great. And to see what this group's going to do, how they're going to involve Sentinels, where's Moira, all of it. You know, Gary Jerry has been on a tear lately and he's been killing it. So I've got high hopes for this book.
I do too, which is shocking for me to say on the the Duggan X book, but here we are. And not only that, but we have Huxpox veteran artist Joshua Cassara back on the book finally. Not only is he doing the covers, but he is doing the interiors for this entire arc. Not one, not 2, but 3 issues in a row. Can you believe it?
That's crazy. That wasn't unenthusiastic at all.
I'm just surprised they're allowing him to do.
Hey, I'm interrupting the video. Do you know why? Because I have something very, very important to tell you. I know you know about our sub giveaway goal of 1,000 subscribers when we give away this. I know you know about this one because we talk about it all the time. But let's talk about when we hit 850 subscribers and what we're giving away then. When we finally hit 850 subscribers, we're giving away this. A CBCS rated 9.8 retail incentive Green Lantern #1 with John Stewart on the cover. That's right, at 850 subscribers, we're giving this bad boy away. So make sure to smash that subscribe button, ring that bell, and give us a like, and let's get back to the video. All right, let's jump over to DC with World's Finest, Batman Superman World's Finest, issue number 15, The Vengeance of the Ultra Morpho.
Ooh,
Ultra Morpho. You know, I was a little confused at the end of it. I know something big is happening. I don't, again, my DC character lore is it's not up to par where it should be. But that does not diminish what Wade and Moore are doing in this book. This has always been a really good time. Sometimes it's been the pick of the week. Most of the times it's been pick of the week. So I am looking forward to the issue, and hopefully we get a little bit. I know, they've been doing a lot of retconning, and sometimes that's a bad thing, but Wade and Moore have been doing a good job of making it make sense. So I'm looking forward to it.
Yep, 14 very good issues so far. I expect 15 to be the exact same.
100. All right, after that, we've got a new #1 from DC. That's Dawn of DC's Cyborg, issue #1. Welcome home, Victor Stone. I've said it about a bunch of other books on our list, but I am genuinely looking forward to this book. We've always wanted to push the DC envelope on this show, and it's been very hard with DC continuously resetting and small resetting, and so hopefully this Dawn of DC can really get a footing into the ground, and Cyborg will be one of those characters that lands. I'm sure he will, but I'm genuinely excited for the book.
I have a lot of mixed feelings about this book.
Okay.
I don't know. I know almost nothing about this character.
Right.
And so that's the main reason why I'm picking it up. I feel like this is a very important character to DC, especially with his inclusion in Justice League, like in the movies and stuff. So I want to know more. But boy, this cover almost like made me not pick up the book.
Wow, I'm like the opposite.
I like dude being like the football field, whatever's going on, whatever the ties to a football field sort of thing is just
so he's originally a high school like veteran varsity football player.
Sure, sounds like something I don't give a shit about. I'm just telling you, that's why it turned me off. However, I have heard really good things about the writer Hampton, and so that mixed with just wanting to know the character in general, I'll pick up this one and kind of go from there. It's just we'll take it in issue by issue.
I'm right there with you. I am excited, but I am right there with you.
Yeah.
After that, we have Dawn of DC's Superman, Man of Tomorrow, or Superboy, I'm sorry, Man of Tomorrow, issue #2. Connor is on a completely different planet. He's gotten himself into some shenanigans because he wants to be his own Superman. Issue #1 was, I think, my pick of the week. So I'm hoping that issue 2 can push that and push that boundary even further. I really enjoyed the first issue. So that issue 2 slump, it hangs over this issue. But I genuinely liked the idea of this team, this ruthless team that he's coming into encounter with. And I really dig the shit out of this cover. I think it's really cool. So
this cover makes me think of Titania for some reason, or
Titania. Yeah. I know. I don't know. We'll see. I mean, it's only issue 2, but I'm excited.
The thing that made me super excited about the first issue that I really enjoyed was just him going to space, just getting off of Earth for a while. I like super characters in space, and so I like that, and it seems like that's going to be the theme of this whole run. So looking forward to that.
Is this a limited?
Is
this a limited thing? Oh man,
5 or 6 issues.
Come on. All right, let's jump over to the main Superman, the big guy, Dawn of DC's Superman, cut down by a kryptonite claw. Oh man, this Williamson, when given a smaller sandbox, I think, can really do some cool shit. I felt like his Dark Crisis event was a fanboy event, and it just didn't appeal to I don't want to say younger readers, just readers that are not as familiar with DC lore. And so I just didn't really give Williamson a lot of credit to his writing style. But this Superman run, 4 issues in, I am in. And just all of the different storylines and how they're interconnected. And I mean, look, dude, we've got a guy here that's got a robotic hand with 5 different types of kryptonite on it. Like, that's got me intrigued.
Yeah. Not only all of that, which I completely agree with, but he is complemented by one of the top 2 artists in all of DC right now, Jamal Campbell. And that is just made for a superb feeling book that just looks so good. Gets the atmosphere right, it gets the tone right. And I will say, I know I nitpick credits a little bit too much. There is a second artist credited on this book, and the one thing that I've been scared about on this book from the get-go is if I don't know if it's Campbell's ability or if it's something else keeping him from being the only artist. Maybe it's a flashback or something that totally makes sense. But we do have Nick Dragotta doing art on this book as well, and so just like Campbell is credited first, and they typically credit the person that does the most art first. So I could be totally freaking out over nothing. But if you see me screaming, ripping my hair out when this book on Sunday, you know why.
I mean, I don't have that much hairs to begin with, but man, please don't be true. Like, God dang. All right, let's talk about Titans issue number 1. This is our Justice League. This is our Justice League, guys. And I'm okay with it. I mean, it's our Titans. Let's give it its due. These are our Titans. These are the bad boys. These are the guys that are going to save the DC universe from now on because the Justice League is no more. Yep. I'm telling you right now, I want to see, and I think I've said this before, I want to see Nightwing in an impossible situation where Batgirl, Starfire, and Donna Troy, I think her name, is it Donna? Is that her name? I don't remember the name of the Wonder Girl.
Yeah, Donna Troy.
Donna Troy are just picking at him like, no, he's mine. No, he's mine. No, he's mine. I want that. I'm not saying it's probably not gonna happen in this book, but if it does, top 3 almost pick of the week. I think it might. Like, I want to see at least Batgirl and Starfire go at it. Like, I want there to be some jealousy. Like, what are you doing over there? Why is she part of the team? That kind of shit. Like, I just want to see it. Like,
Can I go ahead and do exactly what I just did on the previous book and be nitpicky about the credits?
Yes.
Nicholas Scott, whose art I do enjoy, has been been in the industry, I think, for like at least 15 years.
Mm-hmm.
And I believe she's only held 4 or 3 ongoings, and the longest one is like 10 or 12 issues. Do not expect the art to be consistent on this book.
No,
which
Stop
is
it.
a really tough thing to say.
God damn it, DC, get your shit together. God damn, just give us at least 5 issues.
And I haven't looked. Maybe we only have the first 2 issues solicited, so we don't know.
Anyway, I'm looking forward to the book. I'm looking forward to the book
as well.
Okay. All right. I think this is our last DC book of the night, and that is The Vigil from Ram V. So this is a new group of heroes. This is this initiative from DC that's setting up new heroes. And we first saw these characters. They may have been in the Lazarus Planet. I don't know. But I do know that they were in like 2 issues ago, Batman book, or a Detective Comics, where they were keeping a watchful eye over Gotham. And they're kind of like, if we got to intervene, we will, motherfucker. And I think they will. And I'm about it. So I'm going to give it a shot. It's a DC number 1. I gave Spirit World a shot. I don't know if I'm going to do issue 2, but I'm not going to say I have high hopes for the book, but I'm going to give it its due, and I'm going to give it a try. It's Ram V, so we'll see.
Okay. I don't know if I'm there, but I understand.
They were cool in the detective book. And it might have been because the detective book was starting to slump a little bit, so getting a fresh year of new characters may have helped me come to this conclusion. We'll have to wait and see.
Yep, I totally get that.
All right, let's jump over to our independents with our one and only independent book, and that is from Boom Studios' House of Slaughter, issue number 15, The Butcher's Return, Part 5.
Look at this cover, man. Like, this cover
brutal.
It is brutal. It is very brutal. And I have an unfortunate pit in my stomach feeling that this is how this issue is going to end, is just with destruction and death and Jace.
I mean, dude, the name of the book is House of Slaughter.
Yes, it is. So this is the final issue for the 3rd arc, which is crazy to think. We are 15 issues into a Something is Killing the spinoff. I think that's wild. I love it. But last we left this book, we had Jace completely cornered into a bar that was owned by the House of Butcher, and he thought he was going to be able to get out, and it turns out the whole damn bar turns on him as it ends. I think he is going to have to fight his way out, and I think we're going to see a side of Jace that we haven't seen since the character was first introduced back in like issues 1 or 2 of this run. I think it's going to be bloody. I think it's going to be intense. I'm very, very interested to see if Jace's story is wrapped up in this, aka dies, or
Mm.
if it's going to be left open ended with the possibility of him returning in the future, which I hope so because he's one of my favorite characters from this universe so far.
Well, watch the Sunday to
Mhm.
find out, or read it, but watch the Sunday to
Well,
find out.
both.
Yeah, do both. All right, well, that's going to do it for this week's New Comic Book Day video for the week of May 17th. Make sure to let us know what you're picking up this week, what are you going to read first, and what's your potential pick of the week. We want to know. Make sure to let us know down in the comments. As always, hit that subscribe button, ring that bell, and give us a like. That'd be much appreciated. We are on the road to 850 subscribers, but we can't do it without your support. So please make sure to do all three of those things. We will be live this Sunday, 8 o'clock p.m. Central Standard Time here on YouTube for a review of all these books and more. So make sure to join us live if you can here on YouTube. We're going to have a silly goose time. That's going to do it for this week's episode. As always, fam, be kind to one another and read more comics. Later.